Welcome Cancer to Wolf and Falcon Tarot. Today's read is a general advice from the universe or your spirit guides, so please only take what resonates and drop the rest for somebody else. The moon is currently in the waning gibbous period, which is a time for gratitude for what this lunar cycle has brought you so far. And tomorrow, on the 24th of September, we go into the last quarter moon, which asks you to start releasing anything that no longer serves you. So today the read, how I'm going to do it is I'm going to start off by going to my Moon Oracle deck, and we'll look into your past, present and future, and then we'll have a look at my Astro Alignment deck of the frequency energy, which equals the vibration of the read, and then we'll go into the Light Seers and ask for some advice, and then we might go into like Spirit Animal and maybe another deck or whatever. It just depends what comes out, just to find out what's going on. So, without further ado, let's crack on and ask our spirit guides and spirit team for Cancer. What is in the past, present, and future of this read? Past, present, and future energies of this read, please. For Cancer, the person that we are connected to. Past, present and future energy of this read, please, Spirit. So, last quarter moon. Creativity, release, loss. Interesting that it comes out, especially with tomorrow. We're going into the last quarter. Taking the Moonlight, which is cards, dating, flirtation and charm. So we've got a date coming up. And metamorphine, 33. Metamorphine. Transformation. Could be trapped. Hardship. Right then, so release. Yeah, we're about to move into a time, Cancer, a time that is asking us in the next. So on the 24th and 25th, the moon will be in the last quarter moon. So perfect timing that it finds its way out today, because that's like. And I'm going to go into my book real quick because it's got more on what to do. So the last quarter moon, this is a time to start releasing anything that no longer serves you, let go of old grudges, bad relationships, mistakes made, toxic habits, and so on. In this phase, the moon requires you to be honest with yourself, to identify the toxic behaviours and bad habits that might be contributing to a negative situation so that you can release those too. Yeah. So, you are being asked to release something from your past. This is maybe I feel like you may be flirting with somebody right now because you're taking the Moonlight. So you could be flirting with somebody or dating someone right now, and this past could be actually blocking you. It could block this connection. Yeah, this past is making you feel trapped, so maybe you're not quite moving on with it's going to stop you. You're going to, yeah. But then you are transforming. This is also a card of transformation. So what we'll do is we'll go into this astro alignment and find out what the energy, frequency, and vibration is, because hopefully that will bring out just a little bit more as to what's going on. But I certainly do believe, Cancer, that you are being asked at this time to release something from your life, and it doesn't have to be a relationship as such. It could be a bad job cycle, something along there, you know, the loss of a family member, you know, that could have been really hard on you as well. So so many things that, you know, can put us into bad energy that we sometimes need to just let go of. It comes a time when it's no longer, we just need to move on from it. So let's see, for Cancer, what is in their energy, frequency and vibration, please? So, yourself, something to do with your presence. Aries energy, it's in your first house. So you could have Aries in your sign, somewhere in there along, you know, in your moon rising or Venus. I don't know how many dropped down there. 2, 3. Yeah, it's too many. Oh, Sagittarius, adventurous. Could be that you've lost an Aries connection. But I feel that this is something to do with your first house. Libra, diplomatic, harmony, balance. And the vibration, please, Spirit. What is the vibration? Taurus energy. Interesting. Because the moon is currently resided in Taurus as we speak. On the bottom of the deck we have first quarter moon. Momentum. So maybe by the time, if we are able to like release this negative energy that we're being asked to get rid of, that's no good for you anymore, by the time we go into the first quarter moon, you might start seeing momentum with this dating period. Let's see. Yeah, you're certainly being asked to get grounded right now, to become stable. So your energy is to do with self, present, being present. Frequency is harmony and balance. And all of this has to do with your transformation, Cancer. So, you know, it's like with the energy and frequency, we find that to become in harmony with ourself, to have balance in our body. So the stuff that, you know, the stuff that we take in, such as, you know, could be saying eat more healthy, drink more water, instead of going out getting sloshed on booze every night or every other night. And eating burgers and stuff. I mean, that's no good for us, is it? So it's probably saying that we've got to have a bit of balance in our situation. That's going to help this transformation take place. And we are, or maybe we're being asked to flirt with ourselves, love ourselves, take ourselves out on a date a little bit. It's going to help you feel more grounded and stable. The moon is currently in Taurus. and it's a time for gratitude. So we've got to be grateful for, as for the rest of the day at least, be great, have some gratitude for what we already have, what we've already achieved, and think about what's not worked for us and how we can better that. And then obviously when we've got the last quarter moon going in, asking us to release anything that no longer serves us. I do have a fellow reader that I like to listen to, and she came up with a little thing that might work for you, and it's basically just to repeat this, which is, it goes along the lines of, I call my energy back from all people, places and timelines that don't serve my highest good now, and I give back any energy that is not mine to carry. And you could write that down, pause the video, come back to it, write it down, write it a few times in with your gratitude, a list of gratitude, things like that, just to help you release what we're being asked to release here. And obviously you'll know your story better, but I do feel that we've got to find harmony with ourselves in order to become stable, and we need balance with our body to feel grounded. So that's what I'm getting from the energy, frequency and vibration in regards to this past, present and future. Because maybe you're not quite feeling grounded with this. Maybe you are out there dating, maybe you are being flirtatious with somebody. And this is also a card of charm, so you could be this really charming person that the universe is trying to get you to transform back into after some heartbreak or loss or whatnot. So we're going to go in then and get some advice from Spirit, from the universe, with the Lightseers deck, and see what they have to offer. And as I split the deck, the first card that comes out is a Six of Wands. We've got Triumph there. You're a badass, success, probably a leader. What is going on? You're being seen. Maybe you're an influencer. So we might have some triumph in this situation in the not too distant future. I mean, Wands is like fire, burns easily, and could be in a couple of days. So, advice from universe, please, spirit guides. What does our viewer, our Cancer sign, need to know? Can we have a new perspective and an action for them to take, please, spirit guide? So, the first to drop is the Knight of Swords. This is the what you need to know. We then have the World, and that is a new perspective. And an action to take, the Seven of Pentacles. So the Knight of Swords then. This is like the man of the match. So what you need to know is, the universe is saying that you are kind of like, in football, in soccer, they generally have, or any sort of sports game, they have who the best player on the pitch was. This is that card. The Knight of the Swords is the man of the match. There's determination in this card, assertiveness, success, and the fact that we had the Six of Wands show up, which is triumph, it just highlights that we've got success here for you, Cancer. So what you need to know is you have success on the way. You are the man of the match, the lady, the man, the person of the match, however it resonates. You are the kind of person that moves quickly to help others. So to focus on is that the thing that the spirit guides are asking you to focus on is that success is within reach. You are this star in the making, this transformation when it's finally over. But to do so, you have to let go of this past that you've gone through. So a new perspective, something that you're not seeing, something you may not be able to see, is that you've got the world. And this to me is like, don't stop now. So this success, if you stop now, you'll lose it. So don't stop now. This is like a card of joy, wholeness, happy endings. Again, success, 2 cards of success. Traveling the world. A gift of completion. So the universe, spirit guides are saying here that they are gifting you this completion, but all you've got to do is let go of your past, release this past energy that you're holding on to, because this, like we are here, we're flirting, we're dating, charming, we're a charming person. You're going to have this world once you get through this metamorphic stage where you're feeling trapped and going through hardship. The 7 of Pentacles, then, that is a card that says to tend to your garden. This is an action to take. So tend your own garden, flirt with yourself, love on yourself. You see how he's got this energy just coming out of his hand, and it's like he's feeding energy to this plant with all this. Well, that's his harvest underneath. Like potatoes, they grow in the dark, don't they? And they just get bigger and bigger. So we all like, who doesn't like potatoes, right? So, and he's like, he's in a state of gratitude, which is like now, we were being asked to be in a state of gratitude. And he's like reflecting, he's paused, he's reflecting, he's using that kind of like an awakening. And an awakening in a sense is also like a metamorphosis stage, a transformation of oneself. And you've got to go through hardship. Unfortunately, as bitter as it is, we go through a lot of pain and suffering to transform into this better version of ourselves. And they're like, you have to see them in Cancer as like lessons just to move on. I think what I want to do is, at this point, find out what I'm a believer that we all have a spirit animal that visits us from time to time. So I think I'm going to go in and ask your spirit guide what your spirit animal is at the moment. Ooh. The lion. And I wouldn't be surprised if if this card basically just speaks of strength. But I'm going to go into the book with these. So bear with me while I reach that, my little book of knowledge. Obviously you are going to be a fire sign, I think, aren't you? Oh, where are your fire sign? It's awesome that you've got a lion. Bear with me, I'm so close to it. It's probably, it's always the last one you come to. Patience, regal, a complete master. The lion is the master of the fire element. and a living mascot of self-transformation. A lion personality indicates their life to personal and spiritual growth. This dedication requires some. Hang on a minute. This dedication inspires some and intimidates others. Therefore, the lion is respected by all, but known intimately by few. Some mistake the lion as hard to access or aloof. Yet those with a keener eye know better. Lions are observant, self and precise in their words and actions. They do not waste energy or resources. This card reminds us that self-mastery is available to all, no matter where our quest begins. When you are in balance, you're the epitome of peace and strength. When you're out of balance, you're kind of withdrawn and maybe a little bit too serious. To bring into balance, daily meditation and friendship is required. And obviously, you know, we have this fire sign, we have the Aries card as well, towards the beginning of the read. So to me, this seems that you're quite in tune with your first house here, Cancer. So you may have like an Aries moon, Aries rising sign. You might be an Aries rising sign, or Venus in Aries. It could be that you've got a unique planet in Aries as well. So we're definitely being called to be patient, get grounded, imbalanced. This is a really nice positive read, and that's kind of all I'm really looking for in all of my readings is to bring positivity. We're not here to discover the dirt on people. That's not what I'm about. I'm here to help you get from one part of your journey and maybe help you realign to a better part. So hopefully with these readings, that's what you'll get from me. I like to go to another guy now called Musashi. He was a Japanese warrior. This is like my first Cancer read, so I'll only really explain it a few times. But he was a Japanese warrior, famous for 60 life and death battles. And then he went into a meditative hermiting state, to which he wrote 5 scrolls, and they became the Book of the 5 Rings. And they've got some brilliant advice in there. And generally I've been finding that they kind of usually tie in to what's been going on. Oh Lord, I can't take all them then. That's way too many. There's like, yeah, quite a few there, pal. One more shuffle, then we'll split the deck. There we go. So, let me see if we can get the autofocus to work on this. Musashi said, there is timing in everything. Timing in strategy cannot be mastered without a great deal of practice. Time is priceless. Once you've lost it, you can never get it back. Time is limited. Don't waste it. Don't procrastinate. No one knows how much time they have left. Take time to learn and practice. Time heals. Learn to manage your time. Remember, the only time you have is the present. And I love how that comes out, where it's, you know, it's basically telling us that the time is in the past. Yes, you need time to heal, and I think that the universe is saying you've had that time now. It's time to drop this situation that you've been in, regardless of whether it's a loss of love, a loss of relationships, a loss of family, a loss of a job, a loss of a pet, or whatever. Because you are this man of the match, this like strong competitor. The world is at your feet, so don't stop now. You are potentially going to be dating, or you are already, flirting, dating with someone that's quite charming, and this transformation of yours is about it. It's about over now. So it's time for you, Cancer, to move on with strength, with that strong person that you are. Enhance, in balance with your fire energy, Cancer. That's all I have time for now. So thank you very much. If you got to this far, thank you very much for listening and for watching the show. Please give a like and consider a subscribe. That would be really much appreciated. And if you feel the need to comment, please do so. I would appreciate that as well, even if it's constructive criticism. I'm always learning every day. So if it's constructive, it's great, because that way I can pick up off of that and try and find something else new to learn. Like I say, I'm learning my trade. I think everybody learns their trade every day, because we all come up against new situations that teach us something different in the world. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Ciao.